I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's what's up. All right, Kai. I mean, first let's start with at the end that banger of those last few seconds. I mean, walk us through that. It seemed like that was where you guys left it all out there.
Yeah, I mean, props to him. I tried to fight that third round super clean. Listen to my coaches, finish off clean, and he got me off balance. I don't think I got hit really clean in that exchange, but he got me off balance where I couldn't get my feet back under me, and I was pissed. I'm pissed about that 10 seconds, 12, 13 seconds.
I mean, the whole fight obviously was a scrap. Everyone expected that. The fans did, and they let you guys know with an ovation. I mean, how did you feel about the way that was going up to that point?
I felt good. I mean, I didn't feel like I was getting beat up. I mean, I wasn't getting beat, but there was like a couple things of me getting off balance that I thought could fucking play a role. Yeah, I thought there was a couple times of me being off balance that could have swung it the other way, but fuck, this game sucks sometimes, and I'm glad I'm on this side.
I did want to ask just finally on that, when they announced that it was going to decision in the scorecards, were you confident that you were going to get that W?
No, I wasn't, truthfully. I mean, if you guys know my journey, you know what side I've been on a few times. So I mean, no, I wasn't fully confident. One thing that was giving me confidence, I looked over at Jeremy and he was like, yeah, we got it. He thought we had it then. But we put in the work together. We do everything together. So he knows how hard I work. He knows what it's like to be in there. So I trusted his gut. But at the same time, like, fuck, I know what it is to be Henry Corrales right now. You know what I mean? I know what it's like to be Henry Corrales, and it sucks. But fuck, right now I don't give a fuck, cause fucking I got about to birth my fifth kid. I got my wife. I got all my whole team that I got to take care of. So we're good. I'm happy I'm on this side, sitting right here talking to you guys right now.
Going back to that last 15 seconds, it looked like Henry said something to you, or you guys exchanged some words. Was there something that was said between you guys, or?
Oh, after the fight?
Yes.
Yeah, after the fight, he was like, fucking, I'm tough. I'm a banger. He thought he wanted to get me tired, but he got tired. He said he broke in there, but I know I love that guy as a professional. I know he didn't break in there. I think he probably did get a little bit tired. I don't think he expected me to be walking him down. Young kid, fucking looked like a pretty boy walking him down. But fucking, I'm not so pretty when I get in. I'm coming after you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what he told me in there, and I respect him a hell of a ton. Like, I know who he's beat. You know what I mean? I know fucking. I got that. If that's who I gotta beat to get in the rankings, that's the guy I want to beat. You know what I mean? That guy should be ranked higher than 9 in the rankings. That guy's 20-6. Fucking, he's beat the who's who. He hasn't lost to much guys in here. We know who he's beat, who he's knocked out. Yeah, I respect him. I asked for that fight. I asked to be on Bellator 300 after my last fight fell through. I asked to be in his position, and fucking, I was walking him down. You know what I mean? Like. So, yeah, I mean, that's what he told me at the end, but I respect him a ton, man. This is a fight that, me and Jeremy, we go through so much different scenarios on what we want for ourselves, what we want for each other. That's the guy that I wanted to fight. That's the guy that I said, yeah, I want to fight Henry Corrales. I told my manager I want to fight Henry Corrales, and fuck, I'm right here now. Look where I was 2 years ago to where I'm at now, you know what I mean? Bellator 300. Fucking walking down one of the toughest guys in the division, longest stapled guys. I'm proud of that.
It kind of looked like he was wiping his blood all over your face, maybe to sway the judges or some sort of tactic. What is that? What was happening, or is it just you guys were hugging and it got all over you?
No, I seen him do that at the end, but he kind of did that, and he said like, hell yeah, man, like thank you, and yeah, I mean, fucking, that's exactly where I wanted to be. If it wasn't like that. That means I wasn't winning. You know what I mean?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't heard you drop this many F-bombs in an interview before. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed like, was there a lot of kind of emotion going into this fight? It kind of seems like you're relieved just to have the fight over with and everything.
Fuck yeah. Fucking.
I like it, by the way. I'm not complaining.
I've been in this situation a bunch of times, but on the losing end. So yeah, I mean, I was in like we're in the back of the fucking Apex, swearing. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? How many what the hell else can I do? But now on this time I won. You know what I mean? They felt that I won. So yeah, I'm fucking happy. I mean, me and Coach Eric knows freaking. About almost 2.5 years ago, we were freaking screaming like that in the back off of the TJ Brown fight. You know what I mean? So I mean, I've been in this situation before. Now they just said my name. So yeah, that's why the F-bombs come. It's a relief.
Feel like the MMA gods are on your side tonight. You kind of mentioned it there, having flashbacks to the TJ Brown fight. Do you feel like things are kind of coming around your way? You got 3 wins in a row now too.
Nah, that put me in this spot. You know what I mean? That made me grow. That made me smarter. That made me listen to my coaches much more than I already was. That just that whole stint made me who I am today. You know what I mean? I was like not young and dumb at that time, but I was just going. I was 25 years old in the UFC. Nobody gonna stop me being world champion in a few years. See you later. And you know, you have to help slow me down a little bit. You know what I mean? And take everything into consideration, everything. I mean, the people I drill with, the people I eat with, everything. Like, me and Jeremy teamed up after that. Like, I mean, we were already on the same team, but we seen each other, and then we just clicked. We just, everything together. And it's not that we're in Bellator together, because we were drilling before that. Like, we were like main training partners before that. But that TJ Brown fight, like, helped change my life around.
You mentioned that you wanted Henry Corrales. You got the fight. Who do you want next? Is there any opponents in mind?
Yeah. How about I fight James Gallagher? I mean, you know, I feel like I earned the right to say who I want to fight now. I just beat Henry Corrales. You know what I mean? I beat somebody in the rankings to get in the rankings. I didn't fight like this guy out of nowhere, from nowhere to jump in the rankings because my name is this, and this. I've fought Henry Corrales. You know what I mean? So, yeah, give me James Gallagher next. He's got a name. We haven't got Conor versus Max Holloway 2 yet, you know, so give me James Gallagher. Give me a different version of it.
I don't know if you were asked this pre-fight, but were you affected at all by the fires in Hawaii? I know you're a proud Hawaiian. Was there anyone, or did you know anyone that was affected by that?
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of Hawaiian, I guess. But
very Hawaiian, very Hawaiian. You had the Hawaiian shirt on. Come on, you're repping it.
Yeah, I was affected, not directly, but I was affected knowingly that there was a lot of people back home, a lot of kids that are in sports who dream of being in positions that like me, you know. So yeah, I was affected because I know there's kids out there that get stopped from competing, but not even that. They don't even have a home to go to. You know what I mean? So I was affected. My fight shirt right there, the Fighting Hawaiian, has Maui Strong, and I'm not from Maui. But they're from an island. There's Hawaiian kids, Hawaiian families, Hawaiian mom and dads out there that don't even have a home to go to. So yeah, I was affected because that wasn't my island, but they're still from Hawaii, and they eat the same way I eat. They eat from these ships coming in and feeding us. I know that could have easily been me, you know, and I don't know what it's like to be in that position, you know, and yeah, I don't know what to say or how to feel about it, because some of them got nothing.
Hey Kai, how's it going?
How's it?
MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio. I just want to talk about some things real quick. You said you've been on the other side of some wrong decisions in your fight. So when that third round came into play, what was going through your mind to make you push through and make sure that you get the win this time?
Just keep it clean. Keep it clean. I know his ways of winning were to make it ugly, and that's nothing against Henry Corrales. It's just I know what I do and I know what he does, and I'm a much cleaner fighter. So if it's clean, it's probably on my side.
Speaking about being on your side, I mean, you got Hawaii on your side. You got one of the best management companies, Sucker Punch ENT, with you, and also Extreme Couture. Can you tell me a little bit about how all those teams and camps helped you push forward in your career to get this far?
Yeah, I feel like I have like everybody has teams, but I have I have a solid team. It's like a family. I look up to Brian as somebody that I can rely on for anything, for any information, any help I can get. Anything. And then even my team, my coaches, Coach Eddie, Coach Eric, Jeremy, their families, their families, let them leave them to come and help me. Jeremy's wife was probably going crazy with her newborn this whole week, and I know how he feels. You know what I mean? Like he loves to be here with me, but he left his wife for a whole week, and I know how he feels. I do the same thing every time for him, for my cousin Ray. I just pack up and go, and freaking my wife, 3, 2, 3, 4, about to have 5 kids, and I'm doing that. I'm leaving for myself, or I'm leaving for my team. So I mean, yeah, I just appreciate all of them. Coach Eddie leaves his son, his other half, the kids every week. Coach Eric, Brian does the same thing. So I mean, yeah, I love my team. Everybody, when it's time to go to work, we pack up and we go, and we have a good time fight week, but we sacrifice a lot to get to this position.
Speaking of your team, I mean, I want to piggyback off that. You said his name 3 times. Who should Jeremy Kennedy be fighting next? I think it's for the interim title, like my man Dylan Rush said. How about you?
Jeremy Kennedy should be fighting for the real title. That's the bottom line. He should be fighting for the real title next. And I don't know about interim or what, but he's the number 1 contender, and that's why I train with him, because he's that good, And yeah, he should be fighting for the title. I don't know about no interim title.
Hey, Kai. Kay Williams for Can Chronicles Media. Congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
win, man. For sure. In terms of difficult fights in your career thus far, what would you rate this one?
They're all difficult. It's different because they're all difficult for different reasons, TJ Brown fight was difficult to eat up after that. They're all difficult. The training camps get even harder because I train even harder every fight, and I get better training partners every fight to train with. So this is a difficult fight because for 13 weeks I was training for Ahmed Magomedov. He pulls out in 1 week. Then for the next 7 weeks I'm training for Henry Corrales. So this is almost 20 weeks. So yeah, this is a difficult camp. I mean, because in 20 weeks I can get hurt too. You know what I mean? So every fight is difficult.
And in between rounds, what was that conversation like with your corner?
It was a lot more calm than other times. It was a lot more calm than other times, but I could hear it in their voices that I needed to be myself in that 3rd round and freaking do what I gotta do. I was almost scared that it wasn't like other a past few fights. I was a little bit scared. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get chewed out right now, but it surprisingly I didn't.
Kai, thank you for your time.
That's why I looked at Jeremy because I didn't get bitched out, so I was like, so I won that round. Yeah, because I was like, I've been getting bitched. I get bitched out. I'm pretty sure like that. Maybe not my last couple fights, last 2 fights, but there was like a string of like 4 fights in a row where I thought I won, and I got fucking chewed out. I mean, but this one was real, a little bit. I mean, not real lax, but a little bit more lax. And I looked at Jeremy. I'm like, so did I get that round? Fuck yeah. And he said, oh yeah, you got that round. This is the 2nd round. Different tactics. Yeah.
So that cut on his cheek, can you tell us when that happened and when did you notice it?
I don't know when it happened, but I knew it was probably from a jab, and yeah, it was just, I don't know, me just being fast. I think that's what it was. I knew if I was on damage, I figured that it would have been me because his face was bleeding. So yeah, I just knew that if I just kept throwing a jab ball, he wasn't gonna see it. And I don't know if the gold gloves has anything to do with it, but when they made me try it on in the picture taking, I was like, man, this could play a big role in like seeing punches.
And did you ever think that you had him hurt in the second round?
I knew the body kicks would hurt him because I hurt everybody with the body kicks. Some of them were catching square. But it's Henry Corrales. He's not going to show it.
What's up, Kai? Right over here. I spoke to Coach Nick Sick earlier this week. He believes you guys have the best 145-pound room in Extreme Couture with guys like you, Mads Burnell, Jeremy Kennedy, Julian Rose, Dan Ige, and more. And he gets a lot of well-deserved praise, but I want to talk to you about another guy, Mr. Eddie Baracco, a guy who's been with you every step of the way. What does it mean to be able to bring this big win back to Coach Eddie?
Oh, it's huge. To my whole team, it's freaking huge. To my whole team. Like I said earlier, all of us sacrifice time to be away from our families, time throughout the weeks given strictly to me, and yeah, it means a lot. But the win means a lot, but just making sure I get the job done probably means the most. And if I get the job done, we can move on. We relax for a bit, but we're moving on. Yep.
Congratulations, Kai. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing good right now, sitting here.
Hey, man, you asked for Henry Corrales, and you got Henry Corrales. This man sitting right here in the front row, Brian Butler, can you tell me what he means to you in your career?
Yeah, it freaking means a lot. I always think back to when I teamed up with Brian. I remember he always told me, like, I got high praise from Max, Max Holloway, and that means a lot too. For him to tell his manager that this kid is coming up, and one of the few Hawaiian kids going strong right now. Besides those top names, you know what I mean. I feel like I'm obviously the next Hawaiian to be making moves right now. Still going, still strong, still young. But yeah, it means a lot because I feel like everything I tell him, I'm making it happen slowly, but I'm working for it, and I'm glad that we're both in this situation now. And I'm able to grow with him along the way, the whole way. Cool. Thank you, guys. Yep. Thank you, guys.